Like,
Yeah.
hey, what we do? Turn around and see what. Look how deep it is, man.
I know. Just wonder if we can pull over here a minute. This is not good.
One storm.
Show them to all the groups.
What are you doing? They're cleaning the drains out?
Yeah, looks it. I'm gonna get out and have a quick gander. Hi guys, thanks for joining. This time I am wearing suitable clothing. So yeah, so Tanya pointed out on my last live feed that maybe I should have worn wellies. Yeah, actually I forgot I had them until now. So let's go and have a look, see what's going on here. This is quite mad actually, isn't it? Quite devastating, you know, with this flash flood that we had about half an hour, 45 minutes ago. Yeah, this really is not good. Really is not good. Yeah, absolutely, really not good. So it looks like the pub's been affected here as well. I suppose they've gone in the pub.
I'm not sure. Looking at it, I'd say it probably has.
Yeah, I would say it has as well. So yeah, within the kind of, you know, with this kind of 10 minutes of flash flooding, devastating effect already, kind of just in parts of Plymouth, as floods are starting to kind of kick up big time. Looks like this pub's been affected. Do you know if it's gone in?
I don't know, but it was all the way out.
Yeah, I know it was all there. I had photos earlier before I come down. Done?
Oh, it's mad down
I didn't mean to go. At least I went up there and thought, do you know what? I'll have a bit of fun on this one. I'll get a bit wet. I know that. Is it gone in?
I did the attitude. I was like, it's raining. I have to do it.
Yeah. And yeah, next thing you know, I just got slammed by this wind. The wind up there, mate, it's gusting at least 40.
Is it?
40 mile an hour winds, yeah, easy.
You're
Gusting.
quick, that's flooded as well.
Is it?
You know where the car park is?
Oh yeah,
All
up there.
Flooded, all
Really?
along, yeah.
We was going to get onto Dartmoor and see if there was any funnels or anything up there, because there's a second sail kind of coming on the back of this, slightly to the north. So, but I think with this, so we might as well just go and see what we can sort out. You trying to get them to stop? You trying to get them to stop? So I think it's two more anyway. Just wait there a minute. Wait. It's right. I think they're got them. So yeah, we're just in and around kind of the Plymouth area, just right next to the dockyard down by Albert Gate. So yeah, traffic's. Yeah. So there's no sign of. I think the police have been called, Damien. In fact, there's a police car there, but they don't seem to be doing anything. So yeah, praise the police. What are they doing? They're doing nothing. So yeah, there's been loads of other reports as well. That's it, you just drive past and not help. Brilliant. Amazing. This is class. It's not, it's horrible, but the fact that they're just driving past is yeah, it's quite something. Dad, do you know where else is the other place then? Is there?
There's one down there.
Is it bad down there?
Yeah, some pictures on Plymouth Drive.
Is there?
Yeah. They got flooded last time I went down there.
How far's Pennycombe Clip from here? It's not that far, is
Railway
it?
station.
I'm just a bit worried because you've got the second cell coming over as well. Stop there. Wait. Stop. Yeah, because I did look on Twitter just a minute ago and I'm getting loads of messages coming through and notifications on the... I haven't had a chance to check it because I've literally just come straight out.
I stand by Wolseley Road.
Wolseley Road?
Wolseley Road, I'm up flats.
Do you want to come with?
Yeah, I'll come.
Come on then, let's go check these out then. Okay, so that's this part. So I'm a little bit more dressed in appropriate gear than what I was last time after not being affected. So if Dan comes as well, get Dan. Is Dan alright to come as well?
Yeah.
So that's number one. So we're going to head to another place which seems to be
Near the college.
which seems near the got that way. So we head to a second flooding. So for those that have just joined, Plymouth kind of got hit by a squall line about half an hour ago, which I kind of intercepted and got on top of the hill with gusts of over gusted about 40 mile an hour with torrential rain, the odd rumbles I could see kind of coming in. I got absolute slammed, so if you go back to the last live feed you'll see me absolutely drenched, coming into a flood just down the road by Keyham. We're on our way to kind of Dartmoor to kind of suss out to see if there was any funnel looking shaped clouds or funnels being formed, but instead it looked like flood chasing could potentially have been a little bit more favourable.
There you go.
What?
Yeah, keep it.
Huh? Oh wow, where's that? Critical quick. Oh no. So yeah, if anyone does have any reports of flooding in and around the Plymouth area, drop them in the comments. We're going to try and just kind of try and hit as many as we can, really, just to show you guys the impact it's had, really. Ford Valley Road is awful, should be closed.
I've been fucking flooded down there, haven't they?
Yeah, Ford Valley.
Closed.
Huh?
Asda's shut.
Asda?
Yeah, it's been flooded.
What one? What? Estover way?
Yeah.
Wow. So anyone who's going to go Asda for their shopping, turn back. What's that?
Look, that's my look.
Oh wow. How did that get flooded there though?
Yeah.
Plymouth and St Mary's is deep. The other side's coming to Plymouth, Sam, so things are going to be worse probably. Yeah. That's funny you say that, Rich, because I've just been looking at that on the radar as well, and there does seem to be that south, but it seems to be tracking more north. So I'm just wondering if it was going to clip just north of Plymouth. I'm going to have another look now. Let's have a look, see what's the crack is. Wolseley Road. Really, where's that to?
Rose Road, that's down by...
I'm rubbish with road.
Rose Road just down by the dockyard, the Southgate.
Man, look at that. So that is... Wow. Okay, so anyone who is around kind of Exmouth and that area, that school line's kind of initiated quite substantially, actually, producing quite a bit of lightning, and I would say there are going to be parts as well, Exeter, Exmouth, maybe even slightly to the east of that, which are going to be affected by what we have been affected here in Plymouth, so bear that in mind. That's what it's looking like. This is just absolutely huge.
Don't turn left here.
Absolutely huge.
Don't turn left here.
Yeah, massive effects happening right now.
Oh yeah.
Look, 320.
Oh, they got the car out. It's over here. There's one. That's what I went through earlier on.
Oh, right, okay.
That's what I went through. This is the one.
Is there one down there as well, yeah?
Yeah, because I think they pulled the car out. There's the car out. The car
Ah, right, okay.
Oh, no. He ain't gonna risk it, is he?
Yeah. No,
No way.
No.
There's bad flooding everywhere.
He is as well.
Right.
Oh, he's going to cut out. He's going to cut out, isn't he?
Wait.
Go on, cut out. Go on, cut out. Smoke from his engine. Oh!
He's done it. He's done it. Fair play to him.
Oh, there's another car coming past me now. Oh, don't risk it. No.
Oh, he's coming at some speed as well. Slow down.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, as you can, he's going for it.
He's going for it. Yeah,
He's
going
for it.
He's got 4x4. Go in the middle.
And he is.
And the van. Oh man.
Let's see if someone gets caught. Let's see if someone gets caught in this. Oh, don't go for it slow. You need to go for it fast. Don't go for it slow.
So yeah, there's quite a few blockages in and around the Plymouth area. So if you are out, it might be worth kind of just kind of having a look. First, we have got a second potential sale, which is quite close to hitting the Plymouth area again. It doesn't look to be as strong. Yeah, it's literally just going to pass.
Yeah, it's
literally passing over the top anyway, so it's not just what I thought. I thought that was going to push more north anyway, so that's great. So we look like we're going to be fine for a minute, so let's hope that all this kind of pans out.
I ain't risking it.
No. Where else? Where else are we closer to from here? That's
Paddington Quick. It's not
Paddington
that
Quick,
it's the other side.
It's on the other side of it, so what I'll do is reverse that and go down there and go down that middle.
Yeah.
Down that way. And no cars behind me.
Yeah, you seem to be fine, man.
Oh, Jesus.
So I got Dan in the car with me and Stuart. Dan's come with me a few times chasing up the north. If you remember rightly, a few weeks ago we had that severe thunderstorm. Stuart as well, he's done quite a bit of chasing in the past.
Just want to start it all over again.
So it's good to kind of meet up with these guys and hit the road together. Get to St Budo all underwater.
Oh, this is tight.
What do we do? Because we're not far from St Budo from here, are we?
No, St Budo's not up far.
Should we go St Budo then, if that one's worse?
Could try that one.
Well, what one did you say? Panic on Quick?
Panic Quick is Rose worst one.
Right. Rosie Road. I know where Rosie Road is.
Is that the one with St Budo,
One
isn't
of
it?
the flats, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that one, shall we?
By Camel's Head there.
Yeah, Lee, we're gonna come and have a look at the St Budo for
Right, do
sure.
you want to go to that one, do you?
Yeah, shall we?
Yeah.
And then we can have a look.
Yeah. It's Panic Quick's on the same.
Because I'd imagine that one there, the Pelican Quick, I'm sure that one would cut off quite quickly, I'd imagine.
Oh, look at them, man. Quite a lot of water there.
Today looks good for rain. Yes, I'd go Wolseley Road Flats and then go St Budo. Yeah, I think that's the plan that we're going to look at doing, 100%. Yes.
I'll be putting diesel in my car tomorrow.
Huh?
I'll be putting some diesel in my car tomorrow.
Yeah, I will be as well.
So, don't worry about it's going to hit, do you? Because that's the problem.
That's just crazy.
Well, there's one here early on. That was over here.
Look at the.
Come quick straight ahead, didn't it?
Is it?
Quick roundabout, yeah.
Yeah, straight ahead.
Well, we may as well do that one then, and then come
Yeah.
around and do some Budo then.
Well,
Let's do-
what we can do is the quick roundabout, turn up the hill, go straight up that way and go straight down towards Rosie Road.
Yeah, I've just had an update from someone here. Some of the stuff in St Budo has gone already. I live by the square and the end of the road was flooded, but it's cleared now.
Oh.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, most of these are going to be they're going to start clearing out quite quickly as well once those drains start getting a little bit better. This is absolutely. If anyone does any have any photos or video of any flooding, feel free to send them in. You know, if you're on Twitter, UK Weather Chase, or on here actually. Yeah, post them out, and what I might do is get an album put together and put all of these photos together. The stream is going to be possible to re-watch again, not only here but also on our YouTube channel. So YouTube channel I have kind of set up. The YouTube channel I did set up, so again that can be linked at UK Weather Chase. Oh, that's bad, that one, isn't it? Should we get out and have a look at this one? Asda is completely closed, flooded inside. Alexander Road and Mutley. Mutley's only just down the road as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Mutley's around the corner.
So, unless what we do is we do one big circle, we go... I know, are we closer to St Budo here to Mutley?
St Budo's up that way. That's...
So we may as well do...
Mutley, isn't it? Yeah, Mutley's around that way, isn't it? So we'll go back that way.
So let's go... Should we go Mutley and then St Budo and then around? Should we do that?
Yeah, do that, yeah.
Let me get out and have a look at this one a minute. Let's just get out and have a look at this, see what's happening here. So yeah, YouTube. This is all going to be available on YouTube, along with all of our other content from chases from this season, all up and down the country, from North Wales over to Lincolnshire, in various chases. And going forward, we'll be kind of putting on tutorials and kind of learning videos. I'm aware that from discussions previously that quite a few parents have got in contact with children that like to watch kind of videos and so on. So we're going to kind of make it a bit more educational for them as well. So get yourselves over to the YouTube, UK Weather Chase, again over to Twitter as well. And it's all the same. So literally just search UK Weather Chase and it'll all come up. And this time I've got wellies on, so I know I'm not going to get slammed like I did last time. I am very grateful really that these houses are on top. So yeah, it's quite mad. Roof collapsed at Dr. St Leven's Road, flooded. Apparently there's a roof collapse. Michelle, Dunelm Dockyard. A roof collapse.
Right?
A roof collapse at Dunelm Dockyard, St Leven's Road.
Roof collapse at Dockyard. What? Dunelm. Oh,
Yeah, my garden's turned into a concrete swimming pool. Asda's closed. I'll send you Outland Road one in a bit. Alexandra Road, Mutley. If I don't reply to any of the, to any of your comments, don't take it personal. I'll just try to get through them all and trying to decide where to go. Action plan. Why am I running away from this water? I'm not going to get wet. I am not going to get wet. Funny. It's a bit weird. It's like, I'm going to get wet. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to be fine. So yeah. I would advise drivers not to drive through these. You know, you do what you want, but personally, I wouldn't kind of take the risk in doing it. Try and find alternative routes. What's that one from Mutley? Let's have a look at the one from Mutley again. At Dunelm, roof collapsed. Is this the Dunelm at Exeter Street? I don't know where the other Dunelm is.
There's one Dunelm at Exeter Street.
Where's the other one? Southway, tree falling on car.
Eh?
There's a tree falling down on a car.
Southway.
So these are getting... We seem to be getting St Budo. Right, let's go to St Budo, because everyone's saying St Budo. Subbudo? Yeah? Exeter Street. Yeah, they're saying Exeter Street. Down now roof's collapsed. Yeah, that's the other side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you get to oh, what to do? This is literally come out of nowhere. Yeah, it's Dunelm Mill on Exeter Street. Should we go and have a look at that quickly? Should we go and have a look at that quickly?
What's that?
Exeter Street.
Yeah, go on.
We go Exeter Street, then Mutley, then St Budo. Yeah, cool. Let's do that. Lipson Vale was bad as well. Yeah,
Lipson Vale was always bad.
Yeah, we'll miss. Oh, the thing is, we're going further afield. We want to try and stay in these areas, don't we?
Well, we'll try Exeter Street first.
Yeah, Exeter Street. Then we've got that opportunity to kind of push wherever, depending on what's what, innit? Go towards Plymouth Park. Hey, you ain't he ain't risking it, is he? Not risking it for a biscuit.
No.
And that one. We should just block it here, shouldn't we? Just put the car here. Wow, look at this. Sunny conditions now. Beautiful. It's like nothing even happened.
I'm going to tell them don't risk it because it's quite deep.
Yeah.
I won't risk it, mate. It's a bit deep.
Well done, mate. It'll still go, though.
Yeah, he's turning around.
He'll still go. Is he turning around?
Yeah, he's turning
fair
around.
play to him. I thought he was going to carry on going.
Right, we're going
so Exeter Street. So we're going to head to Exeter Street now for this potential roof collapse at Dunelm. Just to have a gander and have a bit of a look. So stay tuned to that. After that, so all these reports coming out. What I'm trying to do is reroute, trying to cover off as many as we possibly can.
No, what I'm doing now, get Exeter Street done this way.
Yeah. So I'm going to head to Exeter Street first, and then the plan is to go St Budo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. St Budo. Oh no! It won't. It was Mutley.
Mutley.
This is what I mean. I'll get right. So Dunelm, then Mutley, then to St Budo. Route should be Exeter, Lipson, Mutley, then St Budo. I'll tell you what. Sometimes it's very nice for someone just to come on here and just give me a route. So thanks for that, Dave. Okay, route should be Exeter Street, Lipson, up to Mutley, then St Budo.
Yeah. All right, then.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
You happy with that, Dan?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. My sunroom now has an indoor feature.
What's up?
Some of these comments are flooding in. I know I'm not reading them all, but I do appreciate everyone who's taken their time to comment and to watch this, by the way. It comes with very useful...
Shit.
Oh, what?
I'm going to go for it.
We need to watch our language as well, because we are live.
All right.
We might have kids on here. So,
Okay.
sorry about that, everyone.
Don't risk it.
Yeah, risk it for a biscuit. Dunelm road collapse. Roof collapse, you mean? Roof collapse. Going back to that, I'm sorry if I am missing anyone off. I've just got loads flooding in and literally flooding in. And I'm just, look at the rain shafting over there. That was quite cool. I'm just trying to pick them off one by one. But yeah, keep the comments coming. Like I said, if you do have any photos, feel free to send them in. And what I'll do is I'll get an album put together. To those that have joined, UK Weather Chase on your YouTube. So all this is going to be on YouTube, as well as educational and tutorials for not only adults but for children as well, which is kind of being looked at too.
Brakes a bit wet.
Yeah.
One down there.
This is all nuts. Well, who's up for chasing tomorrow? Because we've got fun.
Yeah.
She needs to watch where she's going.
Yeah, no,
St Leven's Road near the dockyard flooded. That's one that we've just been to, isn't it?
That's the one.
Yeah, Maxine. We've been to that one. That was one of our first one. What's going on live?
And they just started emptying now, so it's going down.
Sorry?
It's starting to go down now.
Yeah, they will. This. I wonder what development will happen with all this surface heating. If it will kick up anything. And it's probably a good thing that we didn't go on dartpour, because chances are we would have
stuck.
failed. Well, no, nothing would have come from it anyway. This is where I'll have a look and have a tornado on dartpour.
Yeah.
Like, no. Tomorrow would be good for that.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. Yeah.
Afternoon.
By the afternoon.
Yeah, I'll wait for Paul from Toro to give me a message. A38 between Plimpton and Lee Mill. That was the bottom of Albert Road. Oh, was it? Oh. Yeah, see, this is why I always have Google Maps on me, because then I know exactly where I am. And I thought, being in Plymouth, I would have a bit more of an idea, but clearly not.
But the shop I'll go to, Morrison's on up the road. That roof always floods, leaks.
Not sure if you've been Camel's Head, Wolseley Road, Barton really bad, Folkestone Avenue, Barn Junction to Wolseley Road, Honicknall Lane in the dip by Ham Woods is flooded. Sutton Road down the way to View Cinema. Alright, okay, yeah, I know where that one is. Dockyard flooded. The embankment's meant to be bad as well.
Yeah, that always.
Yeah, that
floods.
will always be bad, won't it?
That when you go to that tunnel and you come back into Plymouth, that'd be that'd be full of water.
Yeah,
That'd be cut
yeah.
up.
Yeah, so I would advise anyone in and around the kind of Devon area, particularly kind of Plymouth, going up to Exeter, Exmouth, and along the coast there as well. Just be cautious whilst driving with this heavy flash flooding and rain that we've had. It is kind of causing all sorts of problems in and around the city, as you can quite clearly see. And I was only meant to be going out just to have a little bit of a laugh, and really just to get slammed by some rain and some wind, just for the sake of it. It ended up kind of being quite serious. Not putting myself into a difficult situation, but certainly with the flood and the flash flood, and that's come on the way on the back of this as well. We could potentially be out chasing tomorrow with the Met Office putting a yellow warning out for parts of Wales and the UK for a thunderstorm warning. So it's looking like from anything around about 11 o'clock to about 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to be intercepting these locally if there are any developments on the back of this. I'll be bringing you guys some live streams so you can ride along with. So that'll be on the Facebook, but also I will upload it onto YouTube along with all the other items on there. So make sure you subscribe and hit the like. Yeah, I've got going off all over the place here.
That's it.
It's up north still. So look, just for the... Oh wow.
This feels like we got a dome just goes round.
Yeah, I know, it does seem like that, man. I can't get on it at the minute, it's not letting me. Yeah, I was thinking along those lines. I can't even get on. I can't even get onto my, what's the name at the minute? My other radar. Have you got radar there, Dan?
Got one done.
Net weather?
I've got two. I've got light
Sophie, if you go, so yeah, anyone who's trying to search for the YouTube channel or the Twitter, it literally is, if you just put in search for chase, it should come up. Will come up again, same for the Facebook, though you're already on here watching anyway, so just hit that like button. But yeah, the YouTube especially, I've only just kind of set that up, so I am still kind of putting things inside of it. I am kind of looking at tutorials to kind of chasing storms, also to photograph lightning and so on, and that was a conversation which I did put up last month, and I know I haven't got round to doing it just yet, but it is something that I will be doing soon. Parents obviously mentioned about children that like watching stuff on YouTube as well, so we're going to be doing quite a few educational again videos, demonstrations for children to understand. So there's going to be lots going on. To those also who are watching and have a phobia of thunderstorms and kind of suffer with anxieties and phobias of storms, we're actually working quite closely with a local business, Plymouth Creative Hypnotherapy, which you'll see if you search them as well. Can offer all different types of advice and help to tackle the phobias of this. I know it is well known throughout everywhere really, astrophobia, and if I could do my bit in kind of helping, linking up with businesses like Chris's where we can kind of all help and give advice over dealing with anxieties of storms, and to create awareness. And one of the main reasons I go live is not to scare people, but to also to kind of share what we're seeing, but also to be there on hand to assure those that do fear of storms that everything is all right, and kind of talk them around. So was it Dunham? This one here?
Yeah, it goes in here.
Looks fine. So yeah, lots of things going on behind the scenes. But yeah, if you want any information or have any issues around kind of the anxieties and the phobias of storm, pop me a message and I will kind of look into that and kind of see what we can do to help with myself, Chris and Nikki. Chris and Nikki, which will kind of take it and kind of look after you. But initially would like to... Oh wow, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's come down the side.
Wow.
Ceiling's come down.
Holy cool. Do you want me to get out here quickly?
Yeah. Let's find something apart just from there.
This is mad. Okay, so we're just here at Dunelm now, where there's the possible kind of roof collapse, and it does not look too good. Actually, does not look too good. Sun's out. You wouldn't have thought that, would you? Wow. Yeah, that's not looking good at all, is it? Can't really see it because of the yeah, they're asking us to go away, so obviously we can't be there too. But yeah, the roof looks to have collapsed quite a fair bit. I can't go going too close. Yeah, not good at all. So that's that one done. Not really much to see, really, unfortunately. But I'm just glad everyone is safe and everyone is all right. No one was hurt, I don't think, so that's good. Just looking at all this here, especially more so over there, or that side. Yeah. God, it's hot now it's come out though, isn't it? Right, yeah, so... Ouch, that was my head.
Rosie Road's been sealed off.
What's there?
Rosie Road's been sealed off.
Is it?
Yeah.
Rosie Road?
Yeah.
Where should we go now then? What was planned?
Lipsonville.
Lipson. Is anyone,
Mutley.
Mutley, anyone in and around the Mutley area
know
that
that
could
Mutley.
just give me a quick update on what's going on? Anyone around Mutley area, that'd be great. And then we'll intercept that little flood. There is one. You never thought anything would have happened. I only wore wellies because last time I got drenched in it. I thought she was just talking to me, clearly not. Lipson will be bad as it holds water like a bucket. Mutley and then Lipson, yeah? Come on then. Right, we're going to hit...
What's Mutley?
Yeah.
We turn around and then head back down towards Alexander Road, towards Lipson then.
Yeah. You're near the embankment. Lipson looked like it was dropping. Even in the pics, are probably gone now.
Been sealed off though.
Let's go. Let's try Mutley. I think we should.
Try Mutley, then Lipson, then.
I don't know. I think Lipson sounds like it's kind of forming off now. Apparently, it's dropping. So let's go Mutley and then possibly stick to the original plan, St. Budo. Yeah. What's that? Have you managed to get the radar on that weather yet?
That's the other one.
What's that?
That's done by...
that's nothing really though, is it?
No.
How long ago was that?
That was about...
It's normally banned down
About 3
Alexandria Road,
o'clock.
but okay. Before Leo's and Valley Garage. Yeah.
Mutley.
Radar. I can't get radar on my second phone.
I've got weather radar.
Is that what? Net weather?
No.
Go on netweather.tv. I can't get unless. Hang on. Have you got data?
Yeah.
Can I hotspot?
Yeah.
If I hotspot very quickly, at least I can, because at least I can have a look on that then, and then work out what the plans. So no doubt got Jenna watching as well. So she's been extremely busy. But it won't be long. And what's your thing on that? And then hopefully we'll have Jen joining us again. Our #1 driver. Big plans for next year as well. The United States on the cards. And intercepting kind of France. So we'll be heading to France a couple of times for some severe storms as well. Yeah, there's a little one there. And effort so bad.
Effort, right?
What's your thing on it?
I'm going to type it in.
Oh right, we can do it on yours, yeah? There's no more storms coming back. Looking at radar. Oh, Rich, you looking? Are you? If you're looking, mate, then I trust your. If there's no more storms, that's all right then. That's fine. I just wanted to be sure, like, to get ourselves in a. Could really do with an update on
Mutley.
Yeah, Rich, have you got an update on any of the others, on the other floods, mate? Just so we can have a look. Jan, we miss you all too. I can't wait for you to get back on the scenes of chasing. Hashtag anything's possible. Hashtag never stop chasing. James Cooper, why are you driving around looking at puddles? Why not? I mean, I've had over kind of 400 people watching, so it must be amusing for some people. But then I get questions like that all the time. Why are you up there chasing thunderstorms? Well, you know, it's to document, isn't it? Nah, it's to document all the weather-related sightings and so on, to which we can then pass on, if needs be, to various organisations. One thing in particular that I am looking forward to is the virtual Toro convention in October, where we're going to be looking at all the data, storm activity from last year and this year, given all the tornadoes and funnel and convection kind of tornadic structures that have occurred over this year particularly, it's going to be very interesting to kind of dive into the data on that and look into it. So it's going to be really, really good. Asda's still closed, near town is bad. Anything is possible, it sure is. I can't believe I got drenched earlier. I don't think it almost felt like I felt more wet there than actually if I was to jump in the sea. Yeah. Does that make sense? It was really weird. Love tornadoes. Yeah, we've encountered a couple this year. Tornadoes, funnels. Yeah, there's one thing I would like is a water spout.
Oh yeah,
love a water spout.
The sound.
Yeah, get a water spout over the sound. That'd be sick. Jade Walton, miss my hometown. Love tornadoes. Dockyard bad. Asda, anything's possible because we want you. Because we want you too. I don't get that, Anne. Sorry, I've probably completely missed the conversation here. Or am I just playing dumb today? There's no more storms coming. Yeah, seen that one. So where was this bit in Mutley Plain, or is that now? Or is that all cleared as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back down towards this about.
Yeah, cool. I'll keep a close eye anyway. Dunelm was closed as the roof has collapsed due to the rain. Yeah, Trace, we've just been down to Dunelm. Unfortunately, we couldn't get quite a good enough shot to show you. They basically told us to go away. Alexandra Road. Yeah, Rihanna said that quite a few times. Yeah, Mutley. We're on Mutley now, Rihanna. There doesn't seem to be anything. Where on Mutley?
Yeah,
this is Mutley, isn't it?
Now,
yeah, there's nothing here. Rihanna, we're gonna head to. We're going to head to Alexandra Road now, have a quick gander, and then hopefully head up in and around that area. Yeah, that is right. Cool.
I think the quickest way to Rosie Road is down
Wolseley
the A38,
Road.
cross the embankment, go across the embankment, then go down the A38 on the Mars Mills.
Oh no, I wouldn't go there. I'd go that way.
What about that way?
What way to Wolseley Road again?
There's another way we can.
Go right round and then go up by.
There's another quicker way.
Go on.
You can go down.
But what's the traffic going to be like there?
Well, you go down for this way, turn right. Go down to the because I mean that probably was no. Gosh,
I would go around and then come out this bit as well. Like go right round the roundabout.
Yeah. And go back up towards Bedford.
Yeah. Yeah, go up that way there. Yeah, if you turn left up there, and then we can then cut up and around.
Who's gonna let me out? Is he gonna?
Cheers, mate. Yeah, he's letting us out. Thanks, bud. Rich, can you quickly have a look at the any data? Is there any kind of low-level convergence at all around? I would look, but I'm literally out of date. I'm not out of data, but I can't get on to my secondary phone at the minute because I need to hook it up to my hotspot. But it means I'm going to have to cancel this live feed. But I know there are potential of tornadic activity. I would just want to make sure that there is no. Wow, look at. Did you see that then?
Yeah, I've seen that.
What's that?
Look at that.
Okay. Can you? Yeah, I need to have a look at this cloud formation because that is looking really.
Can you see through here? Look at that.
Do you know what? That's looking really interesting. That
is bubbling up.
That is bubbling.
What's that in the distance? I swear I saw something in the distance.
No, do you know what? I really need to have a look at. Really need to have a look. I'm going to try my hardest and get on. Right, the stream might pause just for a split second. All right, just might pause for a split second. I'm not going anywhere, just stand by.
Towards our way, Downpour. Oh look, that's coming down near us. Isn't it? It's gotta be. Look at that, oh my god.
Right there, hopefully I'll be able to lock back in now. Because that looks really,
Yeah,
that looks quite promising, that did.
We'll get some signs for cars.
That did look really promising. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at this cloud formations because there's definitely low level convergence over to the west, and that obviously is going to be pushing this way to the east. So I wonder if anything's going to be coming from that.
We've got to turn left up here anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see when we go down the road.
Yeah, I just want to have a quick just kind of scout around really, have a look. So yeah, it looks like that south to the west is kind of passing as well, which is good. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Convergence zones just passing us now. Brilliant. Is it? Yeah. So that must be the stuff to the west then. Rich, is that the stuff to just to the west? Because there seems to be a lot of convergent and a lot of low level stuff, particularly behind all this mid levels kind of tracking as well. So I'm not worried, but it's almost making me a little bit intrigued as to what could potentially develop. There it is, right just down there, look. Yeah, see what I mean? See, look.
That's going right at us like this, right towards us.
You can't really see it because there's... But that could potentially be quite interesting, this. Right, let's look at that. Have you been to Devonport and Lipson Vale? Tracy, we went to... I'll ping you a Facebook where the models have it. Yeah, brilliant, Rich. If you could do that, mate, that'd be awesome. God, look at that squall line there forming. Anyone in around kind of the Weymouth area, Dorset, Bournemouth, kind of just on the outskirts of Yeovil as well. You got this squall line which is forming, which is the stuff that kind of hit us about an hour ago, producing substantial amount of rain, which kind of caused quite a bit of flash flooding in and around the Plymouth area, which is what you're watching now. And this is all kind of forming and tracking to the east. So anyone in and around the area, please be careful when driving. St Leven's, people are swimming in it. In St Leven's Road. Becky, we're on our way to St Leven's Road. So yeah. God, look at the whip on that.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know, that's definitely, that's brewing something over there. That's over the coast as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll quick detour on the hill after to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I think we might have to. There's a very nice looking squall there. They're Thunder here in Dorset, yeah, so it's coming from all this then. Yeah, it is, look at that, wow. Okay, yeah, so that's just to confirm that this out.
Yeah. That's forming over there big time.
Yeah. So just to confirm then, given the fact that this line in the main core around Bridport, kind of Dorset, Dorchester, Weymouth, get sharing, guys, if you are in around that area, or share this as we're trying to keep track not only of an active storm which is kicking up to where you are now, but also anything on the back of that as well. JC Motorcycles, a man was swimming in the water there. So yeah, even like up here, Bristol area, Newport, Western-super-Mare, Bath, Gloucester, you're getting heavy amounts of rain kind of being shafted in your location as well. So it's quite important, and I would advise everyone to kind of be very careful when out driving. Flash flooding is definitely going to occur. Whoa, look at that. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. The video don't really do it much justice, but some of the cloud formations which are starting to come together and certainly starting to tower up just to the west of us is kind of attracting our attention. So yeah, I would say anyone in and around, it's just everywhere, just be careful with driving, especially kind of the Midlands area and Midlands and just to the west of that as well. More importantly to the coast, where you've got this massive sail kicking up quite a bit. That is severe. I wouldn't be surprised if there's large hail in that. Even a risk of potential tornado on the back of that as well. So anything is possible in any of these sails. And I would urge anyone to just be careful, especially when out driving. Do you think Kent will get it? Do you know what? Kent's not really had much luck this year in relating to thunderstorms. Tracy, do you know what Plymouth is looking like later on in the evening and overnight? Do you know what? No, I'm not. I haven't actually. I will look at it. Ain't stopped raining here in Wolverhampton since about dinner time. Yeah, so yeah, just be very careful, because this is really going to start kicking up some floodings. Yeah, big time. Again, anyone who is going to be affected by this, get sharing. Like I said, I'm going to try and keep you all as updated as I possibly can, for as long as I can, on these on these development. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you want to pull over here?
Yeah, pull over here for me.
Yeah, go up there, up on the...
Yeah, I'll park up there somewhere.
That chap knows his name possibly.
Huh? Right, where's that a minute? I need to grab this, because... What? Get off. Hang on. Sorry, 2 secs. What is going on here? It'd just be easier if I did that, wouldn't it? Hang on. It's my battery pack. I need to sort a battery out.
There, you reckon?
In St Budo, my car was moving. In St Budo, my car was moving. Oh, right, I get it. Oh, right, so the rain was pushing your car. Right, I see. Sorry. I was being a bit dumb then. You're right near me. Am I? Nice. That bloke thought he was jumping in. Right, let's go and have a look. Oh, that was a struggle. So I can always rely on this. It is a beast of a battery pack. Pretty much lasts me about a week. Depending on how long. Oh, I'm gonna get run over. Don't run me over. No. Where's she going? Hang on. There you go. So yeah, let's have a look. Don't let your phone die. I want to see people. I wouldn't. This is fully charged. It'll last me about a week. So there's nothing. Even if I was to drop it in there, nothing would happen. It'll still be working. Bit nuts. Don't get run over either. No, I won't, don't worry. Hey, anyone want to go surfing? So yeah, it's quite extreme. Very extreme. It's quite mental. Right, I just need to sort this stream out a minute. Hang fire. It might pause again for a minute. 2 secs. There we go. Look. There is nothing, or that is nothing. That is nothing to what's at the bottom of the hill, Sam. Further down the road. Have you heard this? Apparently it's worse down the bottom.
Eh?
Apparently it's worse down the bottom.
Well, down the other side.
Yeah. Say again?
It's like this every fucking year. Reverse the car, but can you? Keep jumping it in 6 here.
Yeah, this is
Should we go down and have a look? Further down?
So the cloud turning.
Yeah, Ryan, I've been keeping a close eye on Storm Hurricane Laura for sure, and yeah, I know quite a few friends of mine are over there kind of chasing it at the minute. Michael Phelps and good old Reed Timmer and a few others that I know as well, Saki. So yeah, thoughts go out to all of them. I know that there was a few reports of chasers that got a little bit stuck, and I have a feeling that they were actually all right. But I can't confirm anything. I don't really know what's been going on within the last kind of couple of hours. Get your swimming trunks on. I was saying it was flooding my house and water level lifting the car and moving it. Oh right, I see. Where's that to, Jem? If you're still live, if you're still on, sorry. Is it all gone now?
That cloud was burning to the right. It was forming there, and it's like these clouds are just spinning.
Don't let your phone die. I want people. Yeah, I've seen that one. Albert Gates stood directing traffic. Yeah, hi Albert. Yeah, it was me that came across. Yeah, I come and said hello to you to start with. So yeah, good to meet you as well, by the way, and great in what you was doing there. It's a shame the police didn't come and help you out, but hey ho. Instant beauty, my car's moving. Should have been in my street about an hour ago. Tanya, shop should get it. So in relating to kind of what areas are going to be affected by this, I'm not going to say any areas. Yeah, I don't like giving out areas. Yeah, Lauren, Dunelm and Poundland at Exeter Street currently closed due to flooding. Lauren, just an update on that one as well. The roof collapsed due to the amount of rain that they've had. We did go down there to have a look, but unfortunately we was told to do one. Oh man, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. He's keep going. I think he panicked himself a little bit then, didn't he? Do you know where Stuart Road is?
Hey?
Stuart Road.
Stuart Road?
Yeah.
Came down that way as well.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, but it's not flooded.
Oh right. Apparently it's not flooded, Tanya. Tracy, sorry.
That's clear now.
Oh, I want one. No.
That cloud there. See that? Got up there. Keep that going, blue.
Bus coming now. There's a bus coming now.
Oh no. Here we go, look. This is going to be interesting. Go on, lad. Here we go then. Go on. Oh. Go on, lad. He's gonna get flipped on, imagine that. Go on! I love it. UK weather chase! Do you see it on there? You're live! Right, should we have a look down the other end? The bottom end? Do you want to hold that a minute? It'll make a stick. Huh? Down bottom. Apparently it's just happening down there. I need one of these. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Well, didn't expect to be doing this today.
Quite sounding.
Trying to roll this a minute. Seatbelt. Hang on, just need to put my seatbelt on. Oh, there we go. Right, so we're going to head down to the other part of St Budo. Have a look in and around there. Oh man, this is soaked. Wow. Do you know what it's like at the bottom of Ford Hill? Have we been near Ford Hill? Don't think we have we? Or have we?
This one's a dead end.
I don't know, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe.
Looks like a dead end.
Yeah, 2 secs. Hang on. Oh.
Yeah. Back up there.
I'll have a look on maps, hang on. Can't get in my pockets here. What's going on?
One side going this way. One car's going this way, is it?
Hang on.
That'd be odd if someone chasing him, wouldn't
Yeah. Yeah.
it? Oh, you wouldn't do is I'd get some advertisements sticking on cars, aren't
Oh. Yeah, I know. It's being looked at. It's being looked at.
Where?
Clifford Road in Southwest toll is flooded as well, but the bottom half. Yeah, we're right here then.
JC motorcycle.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, where is that?
What's that?
JC Motorcycles.
JC Motors. Look at that.
Yeah, right in front.
There you go. No, he's gone for a swim.
Where's that to?
JC motorcycles.
Yeah, where is it?
It's done by
You trying to give us all a headache? Am I?
Who's that?
Tanya?
It's probably laughing. Oh, JC motorcycles just down on St Leonard's Road.
I don't know where that is.
Down by underneath the railway bridge. St Devon Viaduct.
Seriously, what are you doing?
See, look at these clouds here. By the doctors. Should we Google map that? Yeah, I know.
Look at edge goes. It shoots right out.
I know. Look at the clouds on here. Yeah, cheers, Ryan. I'll speak to you a bit later on, mate. Right. See, this here is looking really promising. This cloud formation's here, yeah, just to the west of us. Right,
do you want to go the other side of the road?
Go to St Budo.
Yeah.
And then I'll just quickly have a look at what this cloud formation's doing, and then we can yeah, see, you've got these lot here that's coming in as well, so we could potentially get that lot.
So do you reckon go round those roads and go and sit up by the home for a bit and see what happens?
Yeah, we need to get to St Leven's Road as well. Worley Avenue, JC Motorcycles. Everyone's saying JC Motorcycles. Do you know what? Let's go and check that out, shall we?
Yeah, right.
Let's go and check that out.
That way.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it's back that way?
Is it? Let's go back.
St Devon Viaduct is.
No, I don't know.
Railway bridge.
Right, so I don't want to scare anyone, but there are a few developments here of potential light rain which could start kicking up a bit of a fuss. Yeah, turn around here. Now, looking at what the cloud structures are doing right now, and from what I can see, is this could increase the shear. Which could again bring all sorts of things. I'm gonna monitor it right now. I don't want to say too much until I have a bit more of an idea on what the behaviour of it's doing it. But yeah, the cloud structures here and more so to the west, down into Cornwall, are starting to kind of initiate. God, did you see that then? I'm definitely trying to initiate something, so I'm going to be keeping a very, very close eye on that. As that's going to be kind of heading our way. And that could potentially be interesting. Yeah, look, there are towers starting to form up on the back end of that as well.
The rain coming down from over there. Down. I'm just watching a bit there at the moment.
Yeah.
On the edge.
Where's this St Leven's Road then? Can we Google map it? What, left here at the traffic lights?
Left here at the traffic lights.
Yeah. Oh, is this motorcycle place down here, isn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't get spiked down there.
Well, look at the towers in there, look. Look at the towers in front. Okay, so look at these here, look, trying to form now, look. So they could be quite north. I'll tell you what.
Look behind you.
What?
Clouds.
Oh wow, they are starting to form up, aren't they? It's all this surface heating, man.
This is the motorbike place here, isn't it?
Yeah.
This room in there, are they?
It wasn't there.
Oh, it wasn't there, it's gone.
It's gone now.
Nothing there. Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Okay, so there's nothing there now.
Where's next?
We need a high point. Back to where I am. Because we can oversee Plymouth then. And it's not too far, it's literally just here, left up this road here.
Yeah, right.
So we're just going to keep an eye on these potential convective clouds which are starting to flick up a little bit. Could have gone that way. Yeah, go left here. Anything's kind of possible right now. Yeah, look how fluffy they are in front, look. Yeah, but the stuff behind to the west of us, which is going to head this way, looks like that's going to be building as well, quite a fair bit. Do you think it will come back to Tiverton? Karen, I think Tiverton's kind of been hit already. Let's have a look. Yeah, so you're just on the outskirts of you're kind of just on the outskirts of it now, but my concern is all of this stuff here, which could start producing and kind of firing up a little bit more. So we're going to keep a close eye on all this here. What are we chasing? So, oh, what about that hill up there?
What there?
Stoke, that's Stoke, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Downpour Park, isn't it? It's my car gonna make it on this.
Slow, slow, slow. Go on there, you're right. There you go. What are we chasing? So, just kind of looking at floodings with a massive downpour. I'll just give everyone a bit of a insight as to what's happened so far. So I went out earlier just to get slammed by a bit of rain and wind from a squall line which was forming, kind of tracking east from the west of Cornwall over parts of Plymouth, which turned out to be some massive amounts of rainfall, producing flooding in and around the Plymouth area, where we've kind of intercepted and looked at various floodings. But now we are looking at some growth of left here. Yeah, we go left here. Just looking at some growth of some potential convective clouds which are starting to form into towers. Now with all the surface heating and the heat, could potentially kind of again form a few more isolated showers, potentially storms, though I don't really want to be saying this too left here. Don't want to be saying this too. Oh, you are joking. Yeah, I don't want to say it too soon, because it is too early to determine what is going on, but the likelihood is there and there is a risk of it happening. But yeah, our intentions are now to get to a high point, overlook, just to kind of see what these clouds are doing, see if there are any gathering as such, and see what develops on the back of that as well. Rich, funnel possible water spout off Weymouth, straight ahead. I don't even know where we are. I know we're close. A lot of water down from Key and Volt's pub. Where's Key and Volt's? Key and... that's where we are. Key and Volt's pub. We've just come from there.
That's the one down Albert Road.
Hey Sarah, we've just been there.
We've
just been there. Yeah, we've just kind of been there, and there's not much development there. So a possible funnel water spout off Weymouth ahead of all of that. Build up a sow. Yeah, left here. Yeah. Of all this sow here, which is, there is no surprise of it happening, given the kind of. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just anywhere here. Given from what I can see on radar as well. So I'm kind of just looking at any developments from these two here, really, just to see what happens with that, and if anything from there forms. So, anyone know where we are? I'm sure you do. If you do, comment. Outland Road. Where's Outland Road?
Outland Road. We've been down Outland Road.
Is that the one we've been to as well?
You've been down there.
Yeah, we've been down there.
Police lane is shut off. It's all cleared down there. No, Outland Road's fine. I can see it from my house. Oh, nice one. Cheers, Rich. You're a great outbin on here. You're like the administrator on the storm chase. You do help out quite a fair bit, actually. Oh, what's going on here? Stuck here. Oh, what's going on? So that one is Right, let's put that one in my pocket. And I've come equipped this time with wellies. Oh my god, it's stuck. Oh right, hang on. Hang on. There we are, sorted. And it's a beautiful day. It wasn't earlier. Seen that post by Key Involves. Also Wolseley Road has some too. Yeah, we've been to Wolseley Road as well. We've been to Wolseley Road, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've covered that one as well. Dizzy. Whew. Yeah, I'm a little bit too carried now. Oh, sucked me up then. Right, you don't want to see my ugly face. You need wire management. Dude, there's lots of things I need, I tell you, believe me. Lots of things that I need. Wire management. He wouldn't have put those on till I mentioned, just pointing that out, Sam. No, Tanya, you are correct. I would have put these on if it wasn't for me getting slammed earlier, which again, the live streams from today will be possible to watch back on, not only here but also our YouTube channel, UK Weather Chase. Just give that a search, make sure you hit the subscribe button. So yeah, again, on the back of that, I know I keep mentioning it as well, but we are going to be looking at developing tutorials for storm chasing, the basics of storm chasing, just to kind of give you guys a bit of an idea on the sort of things that happen behind the scenes and how we make it possible to intercept and get on the back of these. Also kind of learning type videos as well, especially more so for kids. So I know quite a few parents have suggested and asked about making this possible, considering their kids watch quite a bit of stuff on YouTube. So yeah, we're trying to tick as many boxes as we can. So yeah. Do you know what? No, we're not going to get into a debate on that either, Tanya, because it was just a spur of the moment thing. And to be fair, if I had wellies on, it would completely not give the intention as to what I was planning on doing, and that was to kind of bring you guys a bit of entertainment of me getting absolutely slammed by all this wind and rain, which worked out quite well, though I did get wet feet. But it's only a bit of rain. Lots of flash flooding in Torbay. Yeah, so this thing's starting to kind of crop up there to where I was now. I wouldn't be surprised if the whole of the Devon area is going to be affected. Exeter, I've already seen quite a few reports of the Exeter area as well being slammed. So it looks to be quite a few rain shafts over. What's that? That's so that's Dartmoor, Callington.
Yeah.
So where would that be in front? So if that's Callington, just to the left of Callington. So yeah, Dartmoor Way as well, Bodmin, Liscard Way.
German.
Lots of flash flooding in Torbay. Yeah, Chuckle Brothers. So yeah, just kind of watching this developments now on all these
Going to kick off near Bournemouth in a minute.
potential cloud structures. Let's see if we get any developments from here.
That's what playback.
Gotta love a bit of banter. Of course, it's all about the bants. What's that one?
Dark pink or dark purple in the fucking new Weymouth, he said.
Yeah. So let's. Oh wow, yeah. So that's proper giving up a punch, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So yeah, anyone in and around kind of the Weymouth, kind of heading towards Bournemouth, yeah, you're gonna get slammed by lightning, large amounts of rainfall. I wouldn't be surprised if there's hail involved within that as well. And wind, there's going to be quite a bit of wind gusting up from that. So anyone who is driving in those conditions, please, please, please be very careful. Hi Tash. Yeah, so we're just kind of monitoring what's happening with this at the minute, especially with all the surface heating kind of coming up. It could whip up something else, so we just want to get a bit of a 360 view where we can kind of have a bit of an idea on the behaviour given what we're seeing on the data, and also what we can see in front of us as well. So definitely kind of Dartmoor way. Yeah, it's looking quite potential again. Toro has also shared and put out a risk of quite a bit of heavy winds, gustings. I think there was a mention of funnels as well, which goes back to of a funnel type water spout, which could have developed over was it Falmouth way? Where did I say that water spout developed from, Rich? Dorset? Somewhere? What's that? What's that? Oh yeah, it looks like a dolphin. Oh yeah. Yeah. So if you look at this bit here, look. Yeah, there's kind of two there, isn't it? They're all kind of like flipping over. Yeah, there's two. There's one just to the left of that as well, isn't there? There is a nice base on that as well. There's a bit of a base on that. What's the satellite saying from that? Mine. Only funnel is between your two ears.
There's nothing there. It's just down there.
I need to have a look at the clouds. I'll have a look at the structure in a minute. Hang on.
Right, go in orange and go in red.
What bit?
Let's go to this guy now. That bit over there.
Oh Christ, that's green. Wow. Okay, so that could potentially. Let's have a look. Can I have another look at that a minute?
Yeah.
Because there's another nice shafting in that bit.
Yeah, I know. Just what about that? Right in the middle.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, but I'd say these sails over there would be a bit more favourable given the fact that they're the orographic systems and the elevated over there. So I wouldn't be surprised that that rain raft starts firing up. Yeah, to the left, there's rain shaftings just to the left of that. So I wouldn't be surprised. Is that growing up there? I need to have a look.
Oh, the sun's kicking off in the middle of that.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking. Right, I'm just going to put you a sec. I just want to have a look at a few things on radar, just to determine what our next steps is going to be. So it may go a bit quiet for a few seconds. Just bear with me. Yeah, so there's shaftings on the back of that one. Are you looking to the left of it?
No, I'm looking to the right, where the cranes are. I can't stand it. Got two cranes right. To the right of it, above it, looks like a black bit. It's like you see part of the drop and it just turns and goes back up. What's going on? See?
cloud's not looking good in Woolwell. No, I know. We're just monitoring all the formations now as well. I think we could potentially be intercepting onto Dartmoor with some potential kind of storm activity. We're just looking at the convection levels and what's happening in and around here. So give us a couple of minutes. We're just going to kind of look into this in a little bit more, and then I'll give you a bit of an update as to what's going on.
That was the heaviest rain I've seen in years. It was gnarly.
I was out in it.
Yeah, really. He was out in it. You know, message said, do you want to come out? He goes, yeah, go for it.
So we've got two options here. We can stay put and wait for any developments just to that side.
Yeah.
But I would say, looking at all the orographics and so on, it's looking all good here. But the thing is, that's passing this guy now, so we're going to miss that by the time we intercept that.
Yeah.
And obviously another thing that I think that this is good.
Yeah, I think that was right. Dark cloud's going across that way, and it just feels like it just split, and it's just gone like that.
How many miles does it take to get from here to say like the rock?
Split thing like that. Do you remember that from our segment? Oh yeah. That was crazy, that was. I sent a picture on the radar, right? It was like that. It was like a full on fucking circle. With lines going out. And it was just like nothing in the middle. Which was just crazy. It seems to be looking like it's going eastwards, doesn't it? Instead of north-east on here. It's changing.
Yeah, it's tracking north-east, so what? Unless we was to get to like you said, Crapstone,
yeah.
The Elverton way,
Yeah.
and just see what packs off from it.
Yeah.
Because is there any vantage points around there anyway? There is anyway, isn't there?
So the only place you can stand on is you know where water is?
Water, yeah.
Stop there, you can look from there, right down towards Plymouth, right down this way.
2 seconds a minute, I'm just logging back in. Hang on. Oh my Christ, he was a big bee. Let's have a look here. So we're just determining what's our next port of call and what's going to happen next. So I'm just monitoring the data a minute and looking to see if there's any possibilities of chasing anything on the back of these I need to go and have a look at that tornado, the tornado thing. What one am I looking at? What one am I looking at? What one am I looking at?
Oh.
Aha, here we go.
See that bar in the rain? Look to the left. That big top on it, look to the left.
Yeah, the shafting on that, yeah.
It seems to drop, then goes back up, then drops and comes back up. Is that a funnel going right side, left hand side, little tiny one? How's the bar in the rain? It's like a left.
Yeah, no. I think you might be right there actually. Yeah, I can definitely see it. Just literally.
Just the left hand side of it.
As it hits that updraft.
Yeah.
Website for real time pressure systems and.
Say again.
Would you be able to recommend a decent website for real time weather?
If you go on NetWeather.
NetWeather.
Yeah, if you Google NetWeather, what phone have you got? iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't got an app for it just yet. But if you Google NetWeather, they've got a live radar on that, which is quite good.
I use Weather Underground, which is pretty sweet predictions, like for sports and stuff. But I want something that shows like real time.
Yeah. If you go onto NetWeather, they will show you. All right. So yeah, we're just trying to think of what our next what we're going to do next. So it may go quiet a minute. I'm just checking all the ingredients and levels and data to determine if there is anything viable worth looking at that attracts my interest, or if it's a case of going home and chilling out. The wind is picking up. You can see the trees. Look like rain. Yeah, no, it's definitely raining that. Oh, hang on, I need to update that, don't I? I wouldn't be surprised I wouldn't be surprised if Bristol Channel gets a funnel again.
Inside there's a big black cloud outside the front towards the home. Okay, great. Still watching that end bit there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at these. Just trying to have a look at the
radar bit.
Yeah, the convection on this. To see what's going on with this. Meter radar. Here we go. Look, this will be able to determine what's going on.
Almost been hit big time.
Yeah, I know, it's mental, innit? If only that just kind of started off here as well.
Yeah.
If that initiated down the corner, we would have had big time storms here as well. Is that a shelf cloud forming over to the left there, look?
Yeah.
Is that a shelf? That's definitely a shelf cloud forming, isn't it? Is that a potential cloud shelf forming? Yeah, see, that could start that good. So, yeah, this is why I'm just checking all the cloud convections and so on, just to.
That's coming over, Matt. It's coming.
Yeah, that's coming our way, but whether. No, it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, oh yeah, it could be. So I wonder if that is a shelf cloud. Thing is, there's no top end to it though, or is there? I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to determine. Right, what's this saying?
That one's forming big time. Look at that one. Right in front of us.
Hmm.
It looks like it seems to be shifting this way. A cloud point on the end of that. Right out, it stretches right out and it goes into a point.
Yeah, see, there's no really.
Yeah.
That is kind of grabbing.
Yeah. Because it's hidden in that other cloud, isn't it? You see the top of it. It's broken to there.
I don't know if they can see. No, they can't. Can you see that or not really?
I can see where that.
I don't think they. I'm trying to.
Up above it, it's like a big bulge there.
So I wonder if that starts initiating into something then. Where's that all of a sudden come from?
That's the one where I was tracking from the hole.
No, not on about that one. So this one here is pushing this way.
Yeah, I can feel the
This
rain now.
is all pushing this way.
Yeah, it is.
I've just looked at the radar again. Okay, so we could potentially.
Look at that bit over there, it just dropped.
Yeah. So there's.
That's coming this way.
Oh, Lil. Don't tell me she's been affected. She's in Parentporth as well.
And watch the end of that rain cloud over there.
Yeah, there's quite a
So
few.
there.
There's quite a few rafts on that bit as well. Quite a
Yeah.
nice little sheer drop. Yes, Lil, I'm here. That's my sister, by the way, guys.
Hello.
So yeah, we're just gonna stand by here a minute and just see what develops on the back of this. On the back of this short cell, which is kicking up quite a bit of rain. I'd imagine it'd be the sort of rain which we've experienced here in the Plymouth areas. So we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. Lily, what?
So that cloud over there.
Lil, not on here.
Swear it's this way. I'm twisted on the end there.
Yeah, Tanya, she thought it'd be funny because her mate told her to don't. It's funny. Me and we'll be having words when she gets back for sure, because that's not funny, especially when live on here as well. Yeah. Right, anyway, back to the chasing. Sister's fine, by the way. Her friend thought it'd be funny to comment, which I don't find it amusing at all. but yeah. I think to be fair, if anything was going to kick up here anyway, I think we'd be in a good place to see it with the vantage that we're here anyway. So I think we'll stay put for a minute. So just an update then. We're just watching to see what is kind of happening with this sail right in front of us, which you can see. Is in a quite a good vantage point, which this sail is going to kind of just bypass us ever so slightly on the edge. It may even kind of expand ever so slightly. So anywhere kind of, yeah, Liscard area, Salt Ash. So it's going to start raining here now. It's going to start raining. You watch. You can start seeing it already, just ever so slightly. We are on the edge of it, yeah. So
there's the middle of it, just right there.
Yeah, there's quite a few nice shaftings down there though. That bit by that lamp.
Yeah, I see that.
Is
Keeps dropping
bit of an
and
interest.
coming back
Yeah,
up.
it's definitely worth kind of keeping an eye on anyway.
But look at the line over that way. So that's going to wet us as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of convection.
In about an hour or two, that'll be over top of us as well.
This has changed ever so slightly, mind.
Yeah, I know. It just changes every 10. Look at that.
It's kind of pushing back, but then pushing. It's kind of pushing back, dissolving, but then it's being formed just to the south.
What's trying to drop?
Definitely looks to be some sort of convection there, doesn't there?
Yeah.
That's quite quick.
This is actually caught into this one as well.
Sunny Mount Wise. Sunny and Mount Wise.
Yeah.
See, that's opened up now, that bit over here.
Yeah, it's quite open up big time. It's all gone now. It's all disappeared.
Yeah, so you can see kind of all this bit here. So that shaft has kind of opened up ever so slightly as well. So you can almost see where the rain on either side of these bits here. That's all kind of rainfall. Wouldn't be surprised if it is heavy rain in amongst all that as well. And that's kind of pushing east. So yeah, there's not. We're just kind of scoping out various interests. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of rotation. I wouldn't be. I'm in Salt Ash and it's hammering it down. Apparently, I wouldn't replay back exactly what was said, but say you was on the toilet and you would call it a beginning with P. Lightning radar's going off. There wouldn't be any lightning because we would have heard it by now. See, this back end of this, the back end of this would is kind of interest. Just this bit here, ever so slightly. Albert Road underwater. We've just passed Albert Road.
Yeah, they were clearing it out. There's people pulling the drains out.
Oh, is that? Oh, right. Okay. I see. I really need to get.
That's where the people going out of like neat out of water.
Right. So that's that spot, is it? Right. Okay. Given the fact that I live in Plymouth, I am awful with places, I tell you.
That's what I was tracking on outside the sun.
What's that? Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's quite a fair bit. There's confection kind of happening, isn't there? My home just down the road. Oh, it's Dan.
Hey.
You commenting? I'm like, oh, Dan's commenting. Oh no, he's here. So yeah, not an awful amount of activities happening right now. I guess we're just waiting for.
What do you reckon, Sam? That one in the middle, right there. Yeah. Just drop.
I don't know. It doesn't seem to be any. You You got to look at the updraft and the downdrafts from it.
Yeah.
So the thing is, if it's going to be happening, it will come up. It will come up on the back end of that.
Yeah.
But it depends what updraft there is. There's only a minimal. I would love just to say tornado, but it's not going to happen. Next year.
Yeah. How much does it go?
Hmm?
How much does it go?
Too much. Now, to be fair, I've got some good friends over there, so we'll be able to.
See, that's what I like to do as well.
Yeah.
Go over there because we just watched. Do you remember the old program Storm Chasers?
Yeah.
You know, the people used to drive the white 4x4, white ones used to chase on the edge, kill people.
They're like Reed Timmer and all that. Like.
Yeah, some of them died.
Yeah, Joe passed away as well. 2015, he lost his love doing that.
See, I'd love to have that vehicle and just go right inside it like the
yeah, but they use the Dominators, don't they?
Yeah.
The Reed and that. But.
If we start getting them here, might as well build one.
Yeah.
Use my car, just build a shell over it.
Right, that back end is now having a bit more of a... Is Rich on? I'm wondering if Rich... I'm going to ping Rich a message just to see what his thoughts are on this as well, because it's quite interesting to... yeah, see, where's Lou?
Lou's over there. Lou's that way.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so that's interesting. So there could potentially be a bit of a development over Lou area. So I'd imagine it's that cell there, which we've been looking...
I swear how I rumble, I've never liked it.
Yeah, this is starting to get a little bit interesting now. No, it's a train. It's a train.
Go away, train.
So we're just on the edge of this cell now, which is just kind of passing over us. Just kind of keeping a close eye on it. And there could potentially be a bit of a small development initiating just to the east of Lou. So that's the first initial one that we did look at. So whether this is going to start kicking up more than just rain, I don't know, but it's worth kind of just keeping an eye out, isn't it? There's nothing to suggest Lara Bridge flooding. Thanks to all that's still kind of reporting. We are taking notice of it. We're just kind of just holding here a minute.
Yeah, we're about to be here.
Yeah, so you're looking at what I'm looking then. Yeah, so we've got a little bit of shear coming in. Yeah. That's what I mean. It seems to be dissipating out to the north, but it's kind of forming more southbound, isn't it?
Did you look at it? It's like it's going. It's expanding out, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, it's pointless kind of driving, chasing nothing. We'd rather kind of just stay put and wait for something that could develop where we can actually initiate and intercept a potentially favourable cell as such. That cell's it's definitely expanded. There is some heavy rain in amongst all that. I can't report anything. I'm not from Plymouth. Albert Road, 3 foot of water, shops flooding. It's from Donald.
That's just going empty because of people.
Yeah, we've just been down there. I've seen a few of his comments, so I'll have to keep an eye on you, Donald. So yeah, anyone in Salt Ash and surrounding areas, you could about to be hit by another heavy downpour by the looks of it. Luckily this is a shorter cell and a short-lived one, so it's not going to be as wide and as long as the one that we had a few I'd say a few minutes ago, but actually it's probably about an hour or 2 hours ago since we've had that, and we've been out ever since. This was not on the agenda to be chasing at all today in any way, shape or form. So we had thunder and lightning in Somerset. Hi Connor, hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you back. Bournemouth has it all the way by my map. Yep, Sophie, I've seen that as well, so it seems to be quite a fair bit. So I'll give you an update to those that are kind of to the east. Considering we are UK based as well, so that is what we are currently looking at on the radar around Salisbury area, Bournemouth. So there's lots of lightning kind of being kicked up amongst all that. Wouldn't be surprised if heavy rain, obviously, with heavy winds, and also potential risk of hail. All this is kind of pushing to the east as well, so anyone to the east of kind of Salisbury, you are likely to be slammed by this, depending on how long and energy it has got will determine how far it would push. So yeah, anywhere from Bournemouth, Salisbury, even kind of Swindon, and to the east of that, so Reading, Portsmouth, Brighton, London, all that, you are potentially going to be getting some of this as well. So that's an update on that. What have we got here? Right, let's have a look here, see what's going on.
She said she's coming back from going towards Efford. She couldn't get in through Efford in the taxi. So
She couldn't?
Round, wrong way round, cost her a tenner. She lost her first teeth and it was a tenner.
There's enough.
When you look at it, it's going that way. When you look that way, you think that way.
Yeah, I know, it is all a little bit.
Exmouth have stopped trading shortly after midday today. Rainwater swamped through the shop floor.
Say that again. What's that one?
Exmouth.
Exmouth. Magnolia, the shop on Magnolia Walk in Exmouth had to stop trading shortly after midday today as rainwater swamped the shop floor. Manager's trying to suck it all off. Suck it all. The manager is trying to suck out all the water from the shop. Sorry, I do apologise. Oh, God.
Devon Live put something rude on me.
Blame Devon Live for their reporting on that. So yeah, lightning radar so far, from what I can see. So yeah, like I said, it is kind of quite a wide storm. Sophie, if you haven't done so, which I'm assuming you have, get yourself onto YouTube UK Weather Chase. I'm going to be doing quite a fair bit of kind of educational videos and tutorials on all different types of weather and material. It might have even been yourself amongst others which commented about setting up a YouTube channel and kind of children liking to watch various things. So I've kind of made it happen. Don't feel pressurized to do it. It's completely up to you. You don't have to. But yeah, it's just kind of another platform whereby I can try and give as much as I can to everyone. How do I describe it? As a wall of water, sweet free Bournemouth, just very intense squall. I watched houses in front disappear one by one. Yeah, that's what we had down in Plymouth, Robbie. Was nuts. Yeah. So yeah, if you look back on the live before this, you'd actually see me intercepting this on the ground, where I got absolutely slammed by this mental rainfall that just dropped, and I would say there were wind gusts of at least between 30 and 40 mile an hour at times. It's actually quite funny. I laugh at it now, but yeah, I'm a little bit more prepared now. It's yeah, it's quite funny. I might have to put it on top of the highlights. But there's this cell here still. I'd say it's still kind of passing over the top, probably just hitting north of Plymouth now. So places like Southway, maybe Whitley, Yelverton's going to get slammed by all this rain, and it has seemed to have expanded as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if more areas do get hit by it. Prepared means yes, Tanya, I've got my wellies on now. I've got my wellies on. I have my wellies, and do you know what? Okay, I'm gonna add my wellies to my storm chasing list of things to take. Rainbow. Yeah, only. I don't know if they'll be able to see it through here. I don't know if they can. There's kids in the park as well. I don't want to go doing that. People probably think I'm up to something. Spent the rain in Peveril just now whilst I was walking back from the shop. Nice one, Rich. Glad to have you back on, mate. Some nice kind of convections over kind of Cornwall forming. This camera seems to be...
region now till 7 PM tonight.
What's that?
Weather
Rain?
warnings extended to 7 PM tonight.
Was that Met Office?
Southwest forecast UK.
Yeah, what is it, of rain or thunderstorms?
Rain.
Yeah, I thought it might have been. Yeah.
Extended.
Yeah, I thought they might have done that.
This is it. That one bit there.
30 to 40 millimetres of
How you saved my life. How...
25 millimetres in about an hour.
Okay, Tanya. As dramatic as it sounds, it really did save my life. I very much appreciate it. I'm so glad I have you on board. 96 miles of thunder from my location. Linda tried to drive to Plymouth, but we were at a standstill, so turned around and came home. All right, okay. So you're not from Plymouth then? Gone very dark in Woolwell. Yep, probably because of all this kind of just about to strike your areas.
All the water's going in the shops.
What's that? What's that on?
That's going for Torquay, the trains just going through the street.
Oh, really?
Going into the shops.
Right, so nothing much is really happening here for a minute, so I'm going to cut the stream, just kind of sort myself out, see what's what, rather than just keeping you here patiently waiting, which I appreciate very much so. And yeah, if there is any more developments, I'll be sure to kind of intercept if possible. And yeah, thank you all for joining. Again, one last thing. If you haven't done so, make sure you hit the like button, and also our YouTube channel, which you can see a range of videos from storm chasing this year and from various other years as well. with educational and also tutorials, which I am planning on putting up at some point. And again, anyone on Twitter, get yourself over. It's just a search of UK Weather Chase and it's all there to be seen. So make sure you hit follow, subscribe, and yeah, thanks everyone for joining, and I'll speak to you soon.